you're back in Guildrun, and it's finally time to take on SSS Rank, where ATK bosses are going to influence the combats in Rank, making them more difficult. But let's see what we can do today. So who do we want to start off with? Do we want to start off with Rip, Yuna, or do we want to go with Irini, who's going to be all about stacking up attack speed? And after stall, she gets a bunch of damage. You know what? Let's take Irini. Let's start with her. She's going to have an attack range of 3, and she's literally on attack, going to scale up attack speed. So she's going to smash this turtle for sure. It does take her a little bit actually, but there goes that turtle. Now I should actually mention before we do move on that the ATK boss is going to, whenever an enemy reaches 50% remaining max HP, it's going to gain attack speed and shields equal to 10% of its maximum health. So that's going to be scary for us, just a little bit. Now we could take Karsu, who is another duelist. We could also take Zuri, who's going to be tank, or we could take Ming as well. I think it's time we take Zuri, place her in the front lines, and grab ourselves Karsu. Now rush abilities would be nice if we went for Ming, not gonna lie, but that's not the direction we're going for today. Let's grab a starter kit. What's the clerk going to have for us today? Permanent attack speed, I mean that's literally made for Irini. We can also get items cost 2 less, which I love because it goes still there on our journey. So we do get options for a lot of items. Or get 1 extra shard per surviving hero, which we do have 3 heroes, so it's not too bad. But let's get her permanent attack speed and give that to Irini because she deals a crazy amount of damage based off that. Zuri, we're going to be in front line, trying to scale up a little bit, and we got 2 backliners. Karsu, you're going to be up a little bit forward, trying to take out this tiny little mushroom archer, and we could try to have 2 of our units kind of deal with that. We'll say if we place you and you, maybe it'll take out the mushroom archer, and hell yeah, they do. Taking out this stinky little goober guy. Now come on, Zuri. Stack up your defenses. You can only go up to 4 times. Well, you can get it, right? Come on, 1 more crit. Just 1 more crit. Hell yeah. Not bad. We smash out those little mushroom guys, and Irini dealt a lot of damage, but what can I say? She scales up on attack speed. And we could take Scorn and make this guy go crazy again. He's kind of smashing, isn't he? Or we could take Yuna and try to go for crit poison team with this as well. With Zuri too. I'm not going to take any of these. I'm going to re-roll because... Wait, that's Nyx. Install abilities. Nyx is also Duelist as well. Inflict a bunch of debuffs. Yeah, I'm going to take Nyx. So I'm probably going to sell Karsu and we'll take Nyx for sure. A little bit of crits and attack we'll take also and apply this to Nyx. Nyx is going to be a big damage dealer for now. We are going to move on. So go for special item or relic that pays off in the future, or one for offensive properties. Let's go for offensive. The altar. Hefty sword on rush trigger, gain attack speed and attack damage. Try to combat inflict poison and frost. Or shard generate, deal 750 damage to all enemies. Well, let's take the rush triggers because that is literally going to be all about Nyx. Since they're going to be able to stack up a lot of abilities or a lot of freaking rush triggers with this, so that should be amazing. Giving them a bunch of attack speed and pretty much everything else. So if we play Zuri here, she should be able to be targeted by the big old jumper, which should be nice. And then Nyx should be able to just go in and stack up all the rush, get a bunch of attack speed every time this does pop off and attack damage, and then eventually start inflicting turbo debuffs at the same time. So Nyx, we're probably going to start building around Nyx for sure, and that's Irini upgrade, which I will be taking. Now with Irini, we could buff up Nyx by giving him Duelist ability, but again attack speed and attack, which is amazing. Irini is awesome for that. However, we could give her the ability where she calls down lightning, dealing 20 attack speed, physical and ability damage per stall and rush trigger. Literally Nyx has both of these, so we can stack this up to infinite. Also, we could get this item, but I'm going to take the electric. Let's see if we can make this work. Now, each second per rush, inflict 3 burn on enemies. Could be fantastic. It's another rush effect for Gathering Storm, so I might sell this actually. To go ahead and take it. Also, this would be great as well. Trigger rush 5 times from any source. Would be nice, but let's get moving on. Regular encounter versus challenge. I think we should be able to take on the challenge. We're going to have a front line, back line, and another back line. Now, we got the Yanker, which is not so great for us. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's probably going to pull in Nyx. If you have Nyx here, it should be okay, right? Yeah, hell yeah, it is. Much better. Zuri should be able to take all the damage. Well, Nyx should be able to scale up all the rush abilities, all the stall abilities. So then Irini can summon the Thunder. Now it's down to Nyx and down to Irini. Just the two of them, the big old explosion, and look at Nyx go. Look at all those debuffs. Hell yeah. Not bad. After 15 seconds, give 33% shields on crit, reduce target's defense. I think this is what we're going to take. Start of combat, inflict 14 frost per mage. Let's just take the crit down That's going to be amazing. That is Zori upgrade. Do we want to take Zori upgrade? I think so. Let's grab her. But the thing is, what the hell are we going to upgrade? Do we want to go for auto attack to inflict a bunch of poison? Or for rush, another rush ability, and another stall ability? I'm leaning heavily towards this now. For rush, she will deal more damage and heal for each attack. Don't be inflicting any debuffs, which is a little bit different for us. After stall, he deals bonus damage and heals. So there's that little window between the two of these that's not so great. But sounds good to me. Tanks and vanguards gain 45 defense and 300 max HP. I mean, that's just straight up awesome for Zuri. Might freeze the shop for it. We've got a bit of attack damage. And I was really hoping to get the maximum health as well, but yeah, we can't get that. We've already triggered it 21 times, which is madness. A single combat versus demolition, we're going for demolition. And we'll see how we get on. Do we chance going for 20 shards? I think we try it. Although, it might not be that great for us. We do got 3 rank Bs, so it shouldn't be too bad at the end of the day. Right, because we could have our team set up like so, and they should just be able to attack immediately. Lose the defense of this freaking turtle. We're at 6 seconds, 7 seconds, we're not halfway through, that's a big explosion, maybe. We might be able to win this one. It's a lot of burn as well. It's getting super close, it's getting way too close. Come on, beat the turtle. Wait. We barely got there, holy moly. That was kind of insane for us. And we want Zuri to be the front line. She's got a decent bit of defenses, she's skilled up quite a bit as well. And she should be able to keep herself healthy, as well as taking all this damage. But she should also be able to deal quite a bit of damage as well, right? It's not just dealing damage, it's healing as well. But we're stacking up a lot of freaking attack speed and everything else. Not bad. And thanks to vanguards, I should be grabbing. Let's grab a little bit of extra max HP, a bit of crits. Hero's defense for each time he rerolls, more HP per second, more crits and stealth. Could be kind of awesome. We probably should take it because of this here, where we can reduce the target's defenses. But we do have to crit 40 times, by the way. Now the bad news is, this scales up off physical damage, ability damage, so maybe we want to crit on Nyx. Not a kind of down for her. I'm going to reroll once more. I also kind of want to grab this too, but are we really going to sell some more HP? I think so. Because that just gives HP on both our units. Now let's reach this campfire. And we could retrain, but I don't want to. Let's just take our basic stats and let's move on. With the basic stats, we should be able to shred this fire demon, who will be getting a bunch of attack speed once he drops below 50% HP, which is kind of scary. Not gonna lie. I might actually want to place this over on Irini because she's going to be kind of safe in the distance, right? And then she scales off attack speed. This lightning should be able to deal some big damage. I mean, she already has incredible attack speed by far, and one big explosion from the lightning took quite a bit of his HP. Like, come on, Zuri, we can scale up a lot of defenses. We can take all this damage. This lightning has been triggered 54 times. Irini is going to be a lot of fun. However, it's the auction house time, and that is a Nyx upgrade and a half. Also Ratna too, but I don't really want Ratna. Let's take Nyx. For rush, gain crit and stall. Awesome. However, start a combat with the heroes adjacent to another freaking hero, gain 20% attack speed. How the hell am I not taking that? We're getting absurd speeds. We can also take this item as well, which will scale up their attack together as well. But lots of scaling. I do like that quite a bit. You can also grab the Warrior's Glyph, which will just give him a bunch of attack as well. Turn him into a Warrior too. Also a fantastic item. But I do want to increase your team size as well. So that's going to be exactly 60 gold. I'm going to take both of these. And we are going to move straight on. So now we need to find another unit as well. So Zuri, you're going to be trying to be tanked off by all these guys. We're going to scale up our attack on both of these units. You can only have one adjacent ally. Doesn't matter if they're in front or below. This one does matter though in position. So exactly one hero in front of the holder, they both permanently gain attack damage. So we should be able to get a bunch of attack scaled up from our item, as well as this ability as well. So this should be an insane amount of scaling. And then with the lightning ability, it will explode, taking out some enemies. It should be genuinely awesome. Oh no, it's a tiny little mushroom guy. Once again, I also forgot to check what the act boss is going to be doing. It's all about inflicting poison by the looks of it. Yeah. Start a combat, inflict 12 poison. As they go on, more and more poison is going to be inflicted onto us, which is going to be scary. We do get our Irini upgrade, which we're going to be taking. Let's make her insane. Now, auto attack, like Frost. Whenever Duelist attacks an enemy with Frost, they gain 2% attack speed or gain attack speed per rush trigger. How the hell are we not taking this? That should be amazing for us. Let's just move straight on. Onwards to the tree path. What's tree path's got for us? Force Crystal, Give the holder adjacent hero 100% attack speed and 50 crit. At the end of combat, destroy this item if it's been used 3 times. 10% more shards. Or choose from 3 epic relics to get a relic after next combat victory. Heroes lose 15% basic stats. I'm going to chance because we do have emergency rewind. Without that, I don't think I would take it. Now after stall, 25, 15, 75 give heroes a lot of basic stats. Whenever an enemy takes poison or burn damage, heal all adjacent heroes to 50% of that damage. God, there's some great relics in this. For sure. After stall, whenever duelist auto attacks, they also hit the nearest weight, dealing 25% damage and applying their on-hit effects. I'm taking that in a heartbeat. Our team is looking genuinely fantastic. Now we can't actually place you over because then we lose our effect on Nyx. We could slightly place it over like so, have this situated like so, and I think that's going to be probably our best situation so we can take out these tiny little freaking mushroom archers. And we do end up losing Nyx, which is a bit of a problem for us. And we're going to pretty much lose everyone else. That's not great. We do get a gold though, so we should be okay. Now, do we want to grab Kai? If we took that Warrior's Glyph, we could scale up even more attack. So I'm not going to lie. I kind of do want to take Kai. He becomes a tank, he attacks faster, attacks in a larger area. He also just gets permanent scaling damage, so that seems amazing. We also take this then as well, given pretty much the rest of our characters more crit. And then we take this item, reroll once, and we could on attack like burn. When we come at 25 more shards, or Rowan. Rowan is broken to get. Yep, we're going to be adding him into our team. He's going to be in our back line or in our reserves. So on stall trigger, he's going to give us an absurd amount of defenses. But we need Kai in. We don't exactly need Zuri in, but I do like her over Rowan because she's going to have a lot more defenses scaled up by now. Actually, not too much. But we should be able to get a lot of damage. Irini has 144 attack damage. Sounds good to me. We can also increase the max HP on Nyx as well. Right now, they are a bit squishy. Maybe that's better on Nyx. Let's move on. I'm wondering, should we have our team like this and try to take out this frontline unit as fast as possible because he does stun adjacent allies? I think so. We'll see how we get on with this. We do explode the frontline pretty darn fast. When we build up our lightning, it does hit a super low health enemy, which is not super ideal. Next one is going to explode. That's a bit of a problem with this ability. However, the attack speed is gone insane on Irini. By far crazy. On rush trigger, give heroes crit and attack speed will be taken. Just straight up attack speed for cheap, I'll take. Mystics gain mana regen. In Vanguard class, which gives Assassin Vanguard's Omnivamp and crit. As well as on kill gain 8 charge. Not too fantastic. Now 60 defense on Kai, who does deal damage based on his shields and give quite a bit of shields as well. I'm going to take. I might as well save the rest for gold. And let's move on. Now, regular encounter versus challenge, we did lose emergency rewinds, which is a bit scary. But we got a chance at it. I definitely think we got a chance at once again. We scaled up 36 attack. We've also scaled up 120 speed. And it should be getting faster and faster. 400 speed. That lightning is going to be exploding for an absurd amount. 88 triggers. I mean, this is going to be insane potentially, hopefully. Heroes getting 30 defense per rank of each tank in reserves. 200 max HP for each rank of vanguards. Crit 100 times. Each hero's first attack against an enemy gains 1500 crit and stuns. Or whenever warrior kills, they gain 50% attack and heal for 100% and gain 100 mana. I'm going to take this. I do love that skill quite a bit. I really wish we could make one of our other characters a warrior as well, but not right now. I'm also going to take this. It's going to give us a shields on Kai, who's not going to be able to place on the rest of our characters except Rizuri. Then reroll again and on crit reduce target defense by 3. This I'm not opposed to taking either. Should we take or should we just reroll? We could take Gustav, making him a tank as well. I mean, Gustav's going to be kind of nice because he will just set up Frost for us as 2. Because he will stack up shields for Nyx, as well as Irini, as well as Kai, who deals damage based off shield. Might be better than Zuri. I think I'm actually going to sell Zuri, which feels terrible, but yeah, let's take him. Let's unfreeze that shop, let's get moving on. Let's grab our guild banner. And what the hell are we going to take? Duelists? I think we got to take Duelists, right? Just for Irini. Whenever Duelist auto attacks inflict poison, whenever Duelist auto attacks gain 1 attack speed per debuff, or whenever the Duelist auto attacks inflict 3 burn on the target. I think we probably should just go for burn. Burns, we just get a bunch of damage. It makes a lot more sense inflicting 1 poison versus the type of debuff. So if we have burn, frost, and poison, we can get a bunch of attack speed on this. So if we stack up multiple different debuffs, that could be great. But let's go for a bunch of burn. a bunch of burns we can wrap down enemies. Now Gustav, you're going to be in the back line, my friend, because you're going to be yanked in. And I'm going to keep the setup the way it is at the moment, because Kai can move forward, he can explode enemies as well. You should be able to heal and get a bunch of attack damage and just pretty much one-shot the entire potential, while the rest of our units take out the rest. Not bad. Nice little team for a setup. 28 gold as well, and just a bit more defenses. Bit more defenses. Gonna save our goals. Move on to this slumbering monster. We get a tome. Receive burn but trigger stall 5 times. Lose 25% max health, but gain some shards on this. I think I'm just gonna take the tome. I don't think trying to go for those other options would be that fantastic for us. Get the magic. Gustav, my friends. You might be taking some damage here. Maybe. We might set up like so. This probably seems the best for us. And I'm really hoping that Gustav can cast, give him some shields. Would be awesome. But that lightning is going to crack, right? 110 triggers. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. I really wish we could upgrade Irini to S rank. 29 golds. That is Ming as well, giving Vanguards even more HP. Lots of freaking Omnivamp. Stall trigger abilities for Duelists. Stall abilities trigger 4 seconds earlier for each Duelist in combat. That does seem pretty darn good, especially for Nukes. I'll be taking it. Let's grab ourselves a little bit of mana regen, and you know what, I'm still going to move on. Let's hit this campfire, saving the money for this auction house, and we can rank up one of our heroes. And I'm going to go for Gustav instead of Rowan, because we can trigger stall abilities a little bit faster. On stall trigger, gain 45 defense. We can stack up a lot for gain defense, although when the hero applies shields, apply 50% more. So he can stack up a lot of shields for us. But getting to our debuffs incredibly fast. I'm actually going to take this, which seems kind of crazy, but at the same time, getting Nukes to inflict all those debuffs is incredible. Now, if you don't know, this Poison Dragon is going to punish clumping, so we got to be careful with our team. You got a range of 3, which is amazing. You also got a range of 3, which is also amazing. And you're going to be clumped up, which is not so great. So I'm going to actually run in with this team. We might lose Nukes, we might lose Kai. We are probably going to lose Gustav. Holy moly, how the hell is he taking so much damage? He was so close to Kai. With that dragon... Wait, did we one-shot that dragon with Irini's ability? We definitely did. 240k damage. Okay, we created an insane awesomeness. I'm sure he's back again. If she keeps all the scaling? Definitely not. Now we could increase our team by taking this. Trigger rush 25 times. Like, genuinely, that could be awesome for us. You can also triple attack speed, being low in the back row. I mean, I do want to take this and increase your rush abilities, or increase your team size, I should say. We get a bunch of attack speed, could be awesome as well. Say on Nukes, I think I will take it. We'll also take this item as well, and then I'm going to reroll once, and that is massive. The problem is, how are we going to get both of these? We're definitely going to rank S Irini on auto attack, gain crit attack per debuff. Rush gain 50% crit, or Duelist gain 2% attack speed per reroll. Which doesn't make too much sense to me. On auto attack, gain crit and attack per debuff. Sounds amazing, we'll be taking that. Gustav, you're just a little bit more expensive for us. Not going to lie, we could just give Irini pretty much everything. 400 attack speed off the rip. The only problem is, are we going to sell 7 gold worth of items to get this upgrade? So we need to keep Rowan, we need to keep Kai. Do we sell this crit? It's exactly enough, I think so. Rank S, on cast give other heroes magic and attack. On cast gain 1 mana regen for each type of debuff. Tanks gain attack and magic per 3 defense. I'm taking it, because that will make Kai go nuts as well. And we only have 2 gold left, so we're going to be moving on. Let's go. Now, as for team, you need to be alone in the back row, then you need to be right beside 2 so we can keep scaling up like crazy as well. And I think this is probably going to be our team setup. We're going to have 400 defense. Irini is going to be going nuts. Each cast is going to explode pretty much everything. And yeah, she is crazy looking, by the way. Hell yeah. 126k damage. Not bad. How much does it scale up? 135 times on activation. Pretty much scales up to 143. We do get stunned immediately, which is horrible, but at the same time, it smatters. Not bad once again. Now, can we take on these goofy goobers? I mean, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. 700 attack speed, loads of attack damage, big explosions, and hell yeah. Irini S rank is a lot of fun. Now, S rank hero, we probably should take, because eventually we're going to increase our team size. So let's go for it. The question is, what the hell do we want to go for? Probably Duelist. Yeah, let's get it. Karsu?
Just point me towards the fight.
Any backup abilities? Whenever Duelist attacks an enemy with burn, that's amazing. For rush, gain crit and crit damage. That's amazing. So we should be able to get even more attack speed stacked up. By far. Irini should be able to go infinite. And then explode everything with the lightning.
Slow it down.
Hell yeah. And there goes Gustav. He's got exploded. Now, how long does it take stall effects to trigger as well? I mean, it should be pretty darn fast, right? We took a lot of stall abilities stacked up. Wait, Rowan's in. Yeah, Rowan was not meant to be in, it's meant to be Karsu, that's for sure, because then we lose a lot of defenses. Although he does have another stall ability. But so does Karsu. Also, I just realized, I'm so dumb, I had Nyx beside Gustav. So we actually lost out on a little bit of scaling attack speed. That's definitely on me. We should have had this going much better for us. But it's going to be much better, for sure. Now, attack boost, mana regen, epic relic. I'm going to go for attack boost. Attack boost should be insane. I'm going to go straight to Irini. Let's make her insane. She's already insane, but if we ever lose her, that's a bit of a trouble for us. She explodes the front line. One cast, another cast. Look how much damage she's dealing. Almost 1 million damage from this alone. This is pretty much scaled up 200 times. We should be able to survive this. These guys, they do stun the furthest enemy, don't they? They do. The stuns are really rough for us. And that could eventually get us murder faced. By far, the stuns are really tough in these rounds. The further you go down, the stuns really do matter because in milliseconds could turn you into soup. Literally. Now, any items? Retrain. We could actually pretty much retrain Karsu's ability. I'm not sure. Magic boost. We can give Gustav magic. You know what? I'm going to go for magic and give that to Gustav. So he can try to apply a bit more shields for us. Let's see. Now, he hasn't been surviving too much, which might not be as great. But if he does survive, he should be able to cast a big shields that saves everyone. Never mind. He's dead. Yeah, that was a big waste of that magic boost. I'm terrified of these guys just smashing Irini in the back. So what we could do is place Karsu in the back right here, which this guy will target Karsu instead. We will lose on a lot of attack speed from this, but that should be okay. And Karsu should be the one being stunned most of all. And this is much better positioning. Hell yeah. How much damage did we do? Almost 1 million damage again. I mean, it's not looking too bad, right? Still gonna keep it this way for now. Karsu does apply lots of frost, which does decrease the enemy's defenses, which is amazing actually. So our lightning should be able to deal more and more damage. We dealt 1 million damage with this. This ability, I didn't expect to be doing as well, if I'm being honest. Now, an epic item we'll grab because we really need items. Whenever the holder applies shields, apply 25% more. Whenever the holder shields another hero, damage all enemies to 33%. Our attack, crit, and Omni Bound. Also fantastic. I kind of want to take this starting mana. Yeah, and apply this to Gustav. I really want this guy to survive to apply shields, so our team can survive that a little bit longer. Now these guys stun all adjacent enemies. That's going to be really tough for us. I kind of want to move these over slightly. And still have these here, because then they should just stun these two guys and Gustav's going to be dead. I'm investing way too much in Gustav. It's not too... Wait, this could be the end of us. Yeah, that's the end of us. Unfortunately, we invested way too much in Gustav, and that does end up beating us out. The stun's though extremely tough. However, this is our team. We took on Irini, the Spellblade, dealing 7.5 million ability damage. This, Gathering Storm, was a lot of fun, and I really didn't expect it to be doing as well. But when you get Nyx with the stall and rush abilities, you can scale up extremely fast. And then also the amount of attack speed we scaled up, the amount of permanent damage we scaled up as well, turned out to be extremely nice. But it was a super fun build by the end of it. However, I'm going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe it. And I'll just give it a go for the next one. I'll see you next time.